Hi everyone, this is zhōng's Mandarin Chinese, and in this video I'm going to explain a really cool, exciting, and meaningful Chinese phrase or idiom, 四字成语, 4-character idiom, called 忠言逆耳, which roughly translated to English would be loyal advice jars on the ears. That's one of the better translations I've found, which I'll explain in a second. So like pretty much all 四字成语 or 4-character phrases, this has historical significance. But first I'll explain each character. 忠 comes from 忠诚, which means loyal. 言 from 语言 means words or speech. 逆 is a verb, which means to oppose, and 耳 is from 耳朵, which means ears. So loyal speech or words opposes the ears. Now, the historical significance of this is in around 200 BC, there was a king called Liu Bang, and he wanted to invade another king's area, the Qin kingdom. And so he invaded their area and he won the battle and he entered into their palace. And what happened is he found that the palace was gorgeous. He found that it was full of beautiful women and so many treasures and such a beautiful place to live. And so he was very tempted that he wanted to live there himself and he wanted to stay there, And what happened is his generals and the people who followed him, basically they were against this idea of being a rich man. Basically, one of his generals asked him, do you want to conquer the world or do you want to be a rich man, in essence? And so this was hard for him to hear because he really lusted after these treasures and women. But the point here is that those hard or harsh words for him to hear, do you want to be rich or do you want to conquer the world? Although they were really hard and he was resistant and defendant in a sense against them, later on he capitulated and agreed that he wouldn't stay there. And so this phrase is born 忠言逆耳, which means the loyal advice of his followers. It was hard for him to bear, but it was truly loyal. It was truly because they loved him that they gave him that counsel. So here's an example of how to use this in everyday speech. Just a general statement, right? 没有人喜欢被批评，但是忠言逆耳，这些批评对我们是有好处的。So assuming that when people criticize you, the things that they say are actually correct, not just for other reasons. This sentence basically means no one likes to be criticized, but loyal advice jars on the ears. These criticisms are advantageous to us. So I hope this story and this example have helped you to understand this phrase better.